Hi, I'm Michelle Vickers.
And I'm Christine Beverly.
Welcome to the Consciousness Insider.
This week's question is from Sherry, and she asks, okay, this took a lot of thought and a few questions for my pendulum, but my question is, am I healing and moving on from my past? I have had several people tell me I am doing amazing at healing over the past 2 years, but I don't feel it. I feel kind of blocked and inauthentic, like I'm faking the healing. That being said, I feel like I have worked at it and have done what I know. What else can I do in the healing process to move on and be brave, authentic, and trusting again? Love to you, and thank you.
Hi, Sherry. Such incredible questions. I'm so grateful for your honesty, but also your openness and your willingness to recognize that there may be another way for you than what you're doing right now. So the first thing that your soul wants you to know is you're healing. You are absolutely healing. But where you're healing the most is not actually where you think you're healing the most, which is the coolest dynamic to actually see from the energy perspective. So where you are focused on healing is seeing the results on the physical side as well as your emotional growth. And what your soul is saying is that the areas that you're growing and healing the most right now is in your perspective of the bigger picture and the greater whole. And it's really cool because, you know, a lot of the time when you doubt your own growth, you're looking to other people to, you know, encourage you on and to let you know, yes, you are doing well and you are doing great. But what happens is they base their analysis on what they can see. That's it. They can't base their analysis on what they can't see inside of you. And so when you are asking for other people to let you know how they think or what they think, or if you're basing your analysis on a passing comment that someone made that says, oh, you're so different. The reality is they have no idea the depth of healing that you've actually, the journey you've been on and the depth of the healing that you've actually been able to accomplish. So your soul and myself, we want to applaud you for your courage because it's taken you so much courage to go so deeply into yourself, okay? And that's amazing. And now it's time, it's like you're turning a new page to a new chapter, so to speak. And what that means is it's time to go up a notch, up a level in, you know, how you've approached your healing, but also how you approach your life as a whole. Because there comes a point when you're working on your healing, okay? So healing is all really about bringing balance into your life. It's about restoring balance so that your body, mind, and your emotions are in a state of calm, okay? That's what, when someone is fully, is healthy, it means that they're in complete balance with themselves, with the universe, all of that. So it's really important. If anybody if you want to know more about that, you can visit on my website. There's a book, it's called Evolution Secrets, and it talks a lot more in detail about being in balance with your body. But for you in particular, what you want to do now is you want to, it's like taking your perspective of your healing from one-dimensional to three-dimensional. And what I mean by that is, so far you've been approaching it all from one direction. So everything has been tactical and physical, and it's obviously it's great, but it's only going to get you tactical and physical results, right? Whatever approach you take is the exact results that you're going to get. That's just how energy works. Period. It works with everything. So what you need to do is you need to up it to the second and then to the third dimension, so to speak. And what that means is the first thing you want to do is you want to start to look at your goals for healing in relation to who you are. So first we need to look at your goals and what they mean to you. So energetically, what that means is allowing yourself to recognize what it feels like to be completely and fully and balanced and healed. Because right now, your brain has a concept of what it thinks it wants that to be, but it doesn't have an actual experience, a tactical, tangible experience with that, because your brain, they're showing me it's in a way that it's addicted to being sick. It's addicted to healing, which means you're not in a place where you can actually be healed, because your brain is addicted to, I am in the process of healing. I am sick still, right? It's not in addiction to health and balance. So it makes sense, right?
That just made sense, yes.
So what you have to do is you have to be able to shift from wanting to be healthy to knowing it's actually possible for you. And that's really the shift. And absolutely, it's 100% possible. It's not only possible, it's actually meant to be that way. And for you in particular, there was a reason that your body sort of jammed up on you. That's the way they're showing me. It got all tight, and everything tightened up. And, the reason was that you needed a really strong wake up that called you to action, to take action for yourself, to take action on what's important to you, but also what matters to you. So there's a difference between what's important and what matters, in the sense that, what's important to you could be what's important to everyone. But if it's important and it matters, that's the fuel for you to be able to take action. And you were more complacent before that. Your personality was much more, let's go with the flow, and I'll do it only if I have to do it, because you really didn't like going outside of your comfort zone. So the reason that your body tightened up and it sort of seemed to go against you is because it needed to go against your approach in life, because you're meant for so much more, but you can't get there if your whole demeanor, your whole approach to life is, I'll get there when I feel like it. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Right?
It really
if I'm
does.
sitting back here, the world can't, I'm waiting for the world to come to me, but your soul is saying, listen, let's go, Sherry. We got to get there because it's so important. So that's why your body got sick, because it had to show you a way that you could learn how to believe in yourself. Okay? So now you've started to learn, but now it's important in order to take what you've learned and flip it over, to get to that next chapter, to get to the other side, you need to be able to empower yourself. Okay? So what does that look like in your day-to-day life? Empowering yourself is all about being willing to participate in the things. So this is with, connecting with people, creating opportunities, creating experiences that allow you to take what you know and what you've learned and put it into action. Okay? It doesn't mean necessarily what you know and what you've learned about healing. It means the methods you used for healing. It was learning something about yourself, putting it into practice. Okay? That's your next step. You need to take what you've learned and you need to put it in practice, because you're not great at that. And it's not that you don't want to be great at it. It's just that comes from that complacent attitude, that complacent perspective and approach to life, right? So you're at this turning point where you need to take that complacency and squash it, and take that courage and that stance in your life that says, I'm no longer willing to be complacent, because complacent people don't make a difference in the world. They don't create impact in people's lives. And in order for you to create that impact and to make that difference that you know is inside of you to make, you need to squash it like a bug under your shoe, which we don't want to do that, but you get the point. Is that squashing it so that you can move on. And your new approach is, I can do this. I got this. I can do anything. So it's no more asking other people their opinions. It's going inside, taking what you've learned and using that approach and applying it to everything you already know how to do. Okay? So no more sitting back, no more complacency. You're going to own your life, and you're going to own who you are and all those incredible things that you know how to do because you've learned about them, because you have one-on-one personal experience. No one else has those, just you. And you're the one who needs to apply them to your life. Make sense? Awesome. Thank you so much for asking those questions, Sherry. I know there are so many other people out there who are sitting in the same experience as you. Might look a little different, but they're having the same struggles. So I thank you so much for sharing of yourself with us today.
That was fantastic. Thank you very much. And thank you all for watching. If you'd like to ask your question, remember to go to michellevickers.com, the Consciousness Insider page. At the bottom, there's a form. Please fill it out, and perhaps we'll select your question on one of our episodes. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye-bye.